Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Could Be Worse. My name is Tyler. This is Dom.
Yo, yo, yo. Hello.
I just got back from the eye doctor. Do you want to guess how much it costed for me to see for another year for the privilege of vision in the great United States of America? Do you want to guess how much it costs?
How many schmeckles just seeing costs?
Yeah.
I don't know. In a couple hundo. Let's say 2 hundo.
Higher.
Okay. 3 hundo.
$900.
Shut the fuck up.
How? 900. I don't know. It's one of the biggest scams.
How is that possible?
And here's the thing: is like, I go to the eye doctor and they just like look at your eyes and they go, oh yeah, you don't have glaucoma. It's like, no shit. I smoke a barrel of Kush a day. It's prophylactic.
I will never get glaucoma in my entire life.
Yeah, if there's one disease I won't get, it's gonna be fucking glaucoma. That's the one saves. Now, lung cancer, maybe. Emphysema, heart disease. There's a lot of other things on the table.
Long-term anxiety.
Right.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Glaucoma is the one safe thing that's the one I don't have to worry about. I have to pay $900 a year for them to be like, oh yeah, your eyes are fine. It's like, I can see. I figured.
Dude, how is that? Did you get like contacts? Did they?
Yeah, I got a year of contacts and I got new lenses for my glasses because the old ones are useless. But I'm like legitimately blind without them. So like just like to see $900 to see, to be able to like visually pick up on things. Almost 1,000 beans.
Jesus Christ, dude. You know, I better hope I keep getting rejected from medical facilities because I can't afford.
Right.
I can't afford. When I walk in the door, I can't afford it.
And I'm trying to get all my like medical shit out of the way because I get kicked off my parents' insurance in July, and it's good insurance. They have very good insurance, and it's still like a total fucking ripoff. Because I go in, I'm under the assumption that like I do the exam or whatever. They look at my eyes. They do the little thing where they blow like a puff of air in your eyes, whatever the fuck that does. And they're like, all right, yeah, your eyes are fine. Like, here's your like prescriptions. You can buy new contacts because you can't buy new contacts unless you go to the doctor.
Right. You
have to go once a year. You need a prescription, just like you would for Percadoodles or whatever.
Sure.
So you have to go to the doctor. So I go, I get my exam, whatever. I get like a year's supply of like the cheapest contacts too, like the daily. They're not the fancy ones you can like reuse or whatever. The ones you just
the ones if you wear it 3 days in a row, you'll go blind.
Yeah, the disposables. They're like the blue e-cigs of contacts.
Yeah.
And so I do this, and then I get to the like counter, and they're like, "How do you want to pay?" And I was like, "Insurance, like obviously, like
I don't want to pay. That's how I want to pay."
Right. I was like, I don't. They're like, your total is like $853. Like, how will you be paying today? I was like, well, insurance. my credit card limit is $3,000. Like, I don't have like, and I'm already like, the bill is like next week, so I don't like have, I can't put it on my credit card.
Right.
So I was like, oh, just throw it on the insurance. I'm good through July. You know.
Yeah. Sorry, my podcast revenue hasn't hit my bank account yet, so I can't.
Do you guys take Patreon by any chance?
I can pay you in like 3 chuckles.
Yeah, I'll do. Can I do like Twitter retweets, Instagram likes? How I could cash those in? No. Okay. Well,
does the eye doctor want a guest spot on our show by any chance?
Yeah. Where's the back door? I'm gonna take a quick phone call. I'll be right back. Don't worry. I gotta check my emails.
Can I actually get my paperwork back? I wrote my social security down wrong.
Yeah. I'm actually Venezuelan. This is not my identity.
Yeah.
Let me give you a different social and driver's license, actually.
Let me give you my backup social.
Yeah. So she says to me, she's like, $850. Like, how will you be paying today? I was like, that's good. Insurance, obviously. And she's like, well, we're out of network. So you're like, the insurance won't pay. They'll reimburse you maybe. So you're on the hook for this. And I was like,
bro, what?
Yeah. So they're like $853 or you can't like leave. Like you need to pay us the money. And like I was under the assumption of I didn't walk in there with a fucking rack on me. Like I assumed my insurance was going to cover at least,
Right.
I was maybe 100, 200 or something. I figured I'd be on the hook for maybe the classes or something like that. But again, almost $900 was not in the budget for this morning.
That's insanity, dude.
I had 60 on me for the dispensary down the street. That was it.
Yeah, half pack of high chews and $60. That was supposed to get me through my day's purchases.
Right, that was my inventory for the day. So I took my debit card out, and I have like a savings account that I'm pretty sure has enough to cover it. I've been covering a lot of expenses with this savings account. And just kind of not checking the balance necessarily.
As a financial advisor, that's definitely the way to do it. Is pay for everything that you can't afford with credit.
Yeah.
Anything you can't afford with credit, just use all your savings for. That's usually how.
Right. Yeah, and I figure like if I overdraft, they'll let me know. They're not just gonna like let me, or if they do just let me take free money, then I'll just use it for. I mean, it's a win-win, right?
Yeah. Well, dude, I've been hit with that out of system or out of whatever.
Out of network, yeah.
Yeah, all that out of network shit is a fucking scam. It's bullshit, dude.
Yeah.
It's like this feudal system mafia style bullshit, dude.
You gotta keep it in the family,
You go to the fucking Munyans to get your fucking eyes fixed? What the fuck you doing?
Yes, gotta keep it in the La Familia, in the neighborhood, What's wrong with the Petey's Eye Care, Why you gotta go to the one? Why you gotta go to one on the other side of town? Why not the one in the neighborhood? Petey's Eye Care, little Petey's Eye Care. He does you good.
If I fucking see you with that fucking Mick doctor one more time, you're getting offed, Vinny. Yeah. You're getting fucking off.
Be sleeping with the fishes, No, the out of network is absolutely because the other thing too is they just you submit the claim and they go, oh, we'll get you back, and you're like, yeah, but all of it, and they go, well, maybe they're not clear of here's how much we're gonna pay. They go, look, you eat the 900, and then we'll get you back within the next 30 days, or maybe we won't. We do have the right to deny your claim, but don't worry about it. Just let us know, send us the receipt, and we'll handle it.
Yeah.
And it's like that. You ever go out go out drinking with somebody and they're like, oh, just you put on your card, I'll Venmo you in the morning. You're like, oh, I'm never seeing that.
Right.
It's the same system.
Sure. That's how I got through college, bro. You don't have to.
Yeah, that was my move, bro. What are you talking about?
That's literally. I probably owe thousands of dollars to people.
Yeah. And it was funny too is when you do that and then they actually the level of insult when you actually get the Venmo request of how dare they charge me for the money I promised to pay them.
Yeah. I'm just on Venmo okay, here you go, Shylock. Oh yeah, this $12 burrito. Okay, fine. Here, dude. Everyone wants my money, dude.
Whenever I see too when they put the cents, if it's $12.47, it's get 12. I'm not you pinching pennies here? Come on.
No, that's when you cancel it and then just round down and send it back. I ain't playing.
That's a power move. That's grabbing your
I'm
nuts.
not playing that bullshit.
Yeah, that always pisses me off when you see just round it. If I see a decimal point in your Venmo request, that really gets on my nerves because it's what are you running a financial institution? Are you running a hedge fund? Calm down. That's 47 cents really gonna break the bank?
Yeah, it's always the person who's doing the best in the group too.
It's always they're working on Wall Street, which is probably why they're doing the best is because they are financially responsible and are accountable for their financial transactions. But fuck them,
fuck them, fuck those assholes, dude.
Yeah, how dare you have your shit in line?
Yeah. Well, now you understand. Now you understand why I give a fake name.
Yeah.
Almost half the time I go to a hospital or a doctor, dude.
Yeah. Enrique Santos. Enrique. The doctor will see you now.
Yeah, my name's Domingo Santos.
C. Enrique. Presento. Yes.
Yeah. Apparently, on this license, it says you are 5'3". That doesn't seem that.
El Vicodin, por favor.
El Vicodinho, por favor.
How do you say Oxycontin in Spanish?
Como se dice a lot of Oxycontin?
Como se dice the big ones, 120 milligrams.
Yeah. How do you say blue bombers and azules bombardos? Yeah.
Rojo Devilitos, por favor.
Fuck. Yeah, but that's why I give a fake name. See, if you gave a fake name, you'd have a year's worth of contacts. Then you find a new eye doctor and just keep doing.
Right.
This is how you have to do it in this country. I swear to God.
Yeah, they're like, are you still at I won't say my address, but 123 Denver Street? You're like, no, I actually moved to Louisiana, so just send the bill there.
Yeah. But I'm still boys with the person who lives in my old place, so just send it there.
Yeah,
he'll get it. Well,
there's trust me, I'll find you. How about that?
Yeah, but dude, I'd be like legitimately in like 15-20 grand worth of medical debt if I didn't do that.
Yeah. Do you really just give a fake name and dip?
Yes. Like I know.
Does that work?
I know.
That
I think people like listen to this shit. You think these stories are good because I'm making them up? It's literally
no. I didn't know you could do. I didn't know you could do that.
I live this life, bro.
I'm about that shit.
I'm about that.
About that action, boss.
Yeah, no, absolutely. You know why? Because one time I did that.
Wait. No, so This is. I did not know this was a. See, I'm like.
I didn't pay for that. I didn't pay for that panic attack I had 2 years ago.
That's fair enough. Well, you're like professional white trash. I'm an amateur.
Yeah. No, I got this shit down packed.
Yeah. So I like walk me through the process of all right. So you eat too many edibles. You're having a panic attack. How do you? Which, by the way, congratulations. Kudos for having the wherewithal to still pull off insurance fraud while having a panic attack. That's pretty impressive.
I can think my heart is about to pop, and I'm still like $10,000 is way too much.
So how do you break it down for me?
Well, that one's specific because I've done this multiple times.
Right.
But pretty much the move is you pull up. It's an emergency. It's an ER, so they're not like nitpicky. Like just write this down on a form and get in there.
So they give you a clipboard. You write down.
I just write like I do like 2 different digits for the social security.
Right. That's what my mom used to do when we would go to Target. When we go to Target and they'd be like, "What's your phone number?" She would like switch a few digits up so she won't get the sales calls.
Yeah, it's the same. It's the same thing
okay.
on a larger, more illegal scale.
Right. We're amateur. We're AAA ball. You're the MLB. I get it.
Yeah, I love how I also just say these things, but whatever.
You are admitting to a felony.
It is a felony for sure, right?
This is hypothetical. For anyone listening.
Allegedly, I show up to the ER.
Well, here's the deal. The new Lil Durk album came out today. The FBI is busy with that, so this will slip through the cracks.
Yeah, they're too busy, looking deep into his lyrics.
Yeah.
Yeah. So 2 different digits. I go in as like Dom Santos, or I misspell my name a little, or yeah, dude.
But there's like Bob Jones or whatever on the forms. That makes sense. And then
I've done Dominic with a CK instead of just a K, Santos before.
Is that enough to fool them though?
Well, apparently.
I guess.
Yeah. Just in case, I'm fucked up, I'm still having a panic attack.
Well, that's actually smart.
When they yell Dominic, I don't I can still know who they're talking to.
That's smart though, because if I'm thinking about it, like if you go like like Bob Jones or something and they catch you, there's no like, oops, I guess I forgot my name. Whoopsie. Like you can't,
right.
You're fucked. They got you dead to rights. But if you just spell your name wrong, you can go like I was having a drug-induced panic attack. Right. Sorry, I added an extra S and a C. Yeah.
Sorry, I don't have my social memorized when I'm I think I'm about to die.
Right. I'm in the emergency room in the middle of an emergency. Right. That's actually okay. So this is all right. I'm fucking with this.
Yeah. Yeah.
So is the FBI agent on line 3, but continue.
Yeah, so this shit works, man.
And that's it. You just go in, you give a fake name, and they never.
Yeah, and as long as it's not something, where you have to stay there for, if something they don't have to keep you overnight.
Listen, as long as you get out of there before the cops show up, it's no harm, no foul.
Exactly, dude. It's a big hospital,
Yeah.
It's hard. I'm hard to find.
Yeah, you sneak out the oncology ward while they're not looking. They're never gonna catch you. I'm gone like the wind.
Yeah, I just hop on a gurney. I zip that shit up. I look like a dead body. They roll me out.
I do have to hide out in the morgue for a few days while the heat dies down, but it's pretty comfortable in there. They keep it temperature controlled. The smell's not that bad.
Yeah, I did twist my ankle one time. I did have to do 3 nights of chemo, but I got out of there with debt free, baby.
Yeah, you're like, I'm just hiding from the creditors. Shh, don't tell.
Yeah, apparently there was a Dominic Santos with brain cancer in the wards. So I got a couple rounds of chemo, but I got out of there debt free, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it works. I mean, I do this because one time, the first time I learned this, during college, I fell off a 3-foot bar stool, blackout drunk.
Happens to the best of us.
Yeah, and I cracked my tailbone, and it stabbed my ass meat.
Oh.
Like my tailbone stabbed my ass meat.
Popped your anal cherry with your fucking tailbone.
Yeah, I'm using all my medical jargon for this one. I'm using my degree well here. So pretty much, yeah, it stabbed my ass meat, and then a few days later, that turned into an abscess.
Great.
And it got infected. Like I couldn't even sit. And, it's funny, with my friends, it's like, oh, my ass is broken, ha, 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 like, I can't sit.
Right,
Can I get you a pillow
but
to
when you
sit
start
on?
getting sepsis, when you start getting blood poisoning, the joke isn't as funny.
No, then one day I wake up and I'm in, septic shock. Like, I have, a full infection. I can barely walk.
Yeah, you have, meningitis. Your brain is swelling up. You're like, this is an issue.
I'm getting, Parkinson's shakes. Like, I can barely, move.
Were those, was that the injury, or is that just DTs?
Yeah. Yeah.
When you're getting blackout drunk to the point where you're falling off bar stools and injuring yourself, you do have to ask. There's important clarification there.
Yeah, it's just, plastic bottle vodka withdrawals. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not a sepsis.
You're like, I either need a penicillin or just a shot of Vladimir vodka.
Yeah, just a shot of Vlad to get me through this.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I had to go, and I went to the ER. They fucking cut me open, gave me drugs, gave me antibiotics, all this shit.
Right.
And I was in septic shock. I gave all my correct information.
Right.
With my poor man's insurance card.
Yeah.
Which was a poor decision.
Yeah.
And I got out of there. 3 weeks later, I get a bill in the mail for I think it was $5,500.
Oh god.
5,500.
Yeah, they charge you $900 an aspirin in the ER. It's fucking ridiculous.
Well, they gave me some kind of dope ass drugs in there because I was loopy as hell.
They'll charge you for that.
It was $500 for the ER trip. $200 just to walk in the door, $100 for the IV,
yeah,
and then $5,000 for the 500 milliliters of oxy we gave you.
Right, which is a ripoff. It's like, if I knew it was gonna be that expensive, I would have just brought my own.
I could have got this for a third of the price on the street. I mean,
yeah.
But yeah, so I just didn't pay that, so I still owe UPMC in Pennsylvania At this point, I don't know do they do interest or what, but I owe them a lot of money.
Right.
But bro, I'm a college student. I owed $1,500 in rent at the time.
Right.
So I still owed rent. I'm not paying this bill. There's just no way.
It's not a big deal. Just don't injure yourself in the state of Pennsylvania. It probably won't be an issue.
No, that all jokes aside, yeah. If I'm ever in Philly, and
don't get hurt in Pennsylvania, or it's gonna be a big issue.
They will clamp me down in PA. Absolutely.
Oh yeah, you'll wake up handcuffed to the bed. No, wait.
Yeah.
Mr. Antos, or should I say Mr. Santos?
Well, if it isn't Domingo Santos,
we've been looking for you.
Yeah, every nurse, on the back of their nurse ID, they have my photo.
Yeah.
Just I'm number one suspect, you know?
You just run and you're bleeding. You go up to the counter. You're like, I need help. You see a picture behind the thing. It says like shoot on sight with your picture. You're like, on second thought, I'm feeling fine. I think it's just a cold.
Vaccinate on site. Boost him on site.
Yeah. They just got a fucking trank gun loaded up with the Pfizer. Like, there he is. Should I take the shot?
They got the whole Monsters Inc. SEAL Team 6 on me.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. No, I'm sorry you had to pay that. Now you know. Now you've taught everyone. All our listeners now have learned as well. Although I'm sure they all have fantastic insurance because, they're doing so great in life.
Well, I have good insurance for another couple of months. I thought I was like, that's why I went today. It was like, well, I need to get this out of the way before I'm like, making up fake names right next to you. So like, I called my dad afterwards. I was like, I just spent $900. I don't know if you know this or not. I don't have $900. So what's the move here? And he goes, I don't know. Ask him for reimbursement. What do you want me to do? He's like, you shouldn't have paid it. I was like, what was I supposed to do?
Well, see, he knows. Well, the
throw
cool
a flashbang and run out the front door. He's like, you paid it, you idiot. Why'd you do that? I was like, I don't know.
No, but he knows because this is how this shit works here.
Yeah.
They overpay you. They overcharge you so much.
Yeah.
That the motherfuckers with insurance, they'll pay.
Right.
And then they get, what should have cost $500, they get $5,000.
Right.
So when the motherfuckers like us who they don't give insurance to don't pay, they don't really, blink an eye. They don't give a shit because they're still making hand over foot from people that can pay. You know what I'm saying? That's why it upsells.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
So if I had insurance, they wouldn't have to overpay. So then it's just the whole fucking
not a good system.
It's a pretty simple cycle to if I figure it out. And I'm fucking comatose 28 hours of the day.
I don't know. You live and learn. Next time I'll wear my running shoes instead of my Timbs.
Yeah, exactly.
But I wanted to switch gears a little bit. I wanted to do a little update. We got maybe 10 minutes left here or something.
Yeah.
I want to do a little update on the Russia situation. Just kind of see if we've got any new thoughts on that.
Yeah, dude. Every week we gotta check in. Every week we're still alive, so we gotta check in.
Yeah. And just for the reference, we're recording this on Friday, March 11th. So if they get nuked or something in the next week, and all the jokes we're about to make come off as really insensitive, we apologize in advance.
Yeah. Sorry, but we're not recording it again.
Yeah, these things are done a week in advance. So the jokes are out there. If they age poorly, well, hey, what are you gonna do?
That's a risk we're willing to take.
Are you starting to get and this is I'm out on a limb here. This is just I'm pulling this out of my ass, but
sure.
A lot of the accounts that you saw, the people putting the mask emojis and these accounts that were just shilling during COVID, and other recent social those accounts that just latch on. They all have Ukrainian flags instead of the COVID thing in their you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Instead of vaccinated in their bio, it's pro-Ukraine,
And before that, they had that French flag filter, and before that...
Right. It's all the people... It's the Ukraine thing is becoming this pop culture social issue of you're a bad person unless you support the Ukraine. And I'm just starting to get this weird... with this Zelenskyy, I'm getting it feels like what they did to Cuomo. Remember?
Yeah.
Where when the pandemic first broke out, everyone was Andrew Cuomo is a god.
Right.
And then we found out that he was just not a god. He was just an Italian pervert. And then there was this whole fall from grace. And I wonder if we're gonna see a similar thing with the Zelenskyy. What if Zelensky's just down in the bunker grabbing titties,
If it comes out that his fingers smell like unwilling pussy as well.
When was the last time you really hug someone? Really hug someone?
Do you kiss after first date or no?
What do you consider too old for you?
Maybe you'd like to come over to my Motel 6 at around 2 p.m.
I think it would be funny if he's still he turned out to be just like Cuomo, the same rise and fall, and just still tries to blame it on being Italian. You don't understand. It is part of our culture. I love meatballs and pussy.
My name was Zelenskyy.
Yeah.
Actually.
Yeah. But I don't know. It's just
It feels weird, right? It feels
weird. It just feels weird.
Something's like, it feels like we're being told constantly what to support.
I just think that like because Russia obviously is one of like they're full of shit.
Yeah.
They're full of shit. They've been full of shit all through the Cold War. So you look at Putin.
They're the few countries more full of shit than us, for sure.
Right. So you look at Putin, you look at all these like, Russia and these regimes that preceded him. And you go like, well, we're not going to trust what they're saying. Clearly, the Russian spin is propaganda. But we're like the second least reliable. Like we're a notch lower. And it's just like in the Biden and the Trump administration, like every, at least in my lifetime, presidential administration has kind of been full of shit. There weren't WMDs in Iraq,
Yeah.
Like there's, you can keep going forever. A million things. There wasn't Russian interference in the election.
Babies in cages. Everything.
Right. There's not like tunnels under Central Park that Donald Trump is digging to rescue kids. None of it's true. Like it's all like, So the narrative spun by like, the last several administrations in America hasn't really been 100% truthful. So it's just like, I know Russia's wrong, but I know we're probably full of shit too. So there's just weird, like it's probably somewhere in the middle. I don't know. I don't want to like put out a definitive take on any of this shit because I don't want to seem like a moron in 6 months when it turns out that like, I don't know, that like there is some indiscretions, let's just say.
I don't know. I don't even know what side. I talk to my family in Poland and I just go back and forth. Like if you support going in there, then you support, World War III. And if you support not going in, then you're just, watching TikToks of Ukrainians dying.
Yeah.
And it's like, what the fuck? I guess, I don't know. I think it's one of those situations where it's a lose-lose, man.
And now you start to see, too, where they're just, like, they're blaming everything on Putin.
Right.
Because, like, 6 months ago, everything was COVID. Like, why inflation? Why gas prices? COVID.
Yeah, it's an economic crisis is definitely not because we shut down the world for 2 years. It's definitely not because of that.
Yeah, and now, just seemingly overnight, everything is Putin. It's like, yeah, this is wait. Again, this is the thing that makes me go, hold on a sec.
Right.
Because I wasn't buying the last excuse, and so I guess I shouldn't buy this one either. You're like, why does it sting when I pee? And they're like, Putin. You're like, I don't.
Yeah.
You sure I don't need penicillin? They're like, man, Putin. Just don't.
Why are there so many homeless in major cities? Putin.
You're like, what?
Yeah, why don't I have health insurance? Oh, fucking
no
Russia,
fly
man.
zone. MiGs, Ukraine, Putin. Like what? But that's not. Why did they charge me $900 at the eye doctor? Putin. I don't know. The receptionist was an African American woman in her mid-40s. I don't know if she and Putin necessarily have any kind of relationship. I don't. But what happened was that like me and you, like we made a bunch of jokes about the Ukraine, and then this thing happened. I was like, well, we better set the record straight. We don't want those sound bites floating around. And then we set the record straight, and now I'm like, wait, do we have to go back and set it straight again? Because like,
everything ages so poorly now.
Yeah,
it ages so poorly. So we're just gonna keep making, dick jokes. That's why we gotta keep going, man.
Right.
That's the only way to go now. It's the only way that makes sense for us to go,
I suppose. But anyway, if you want to see which one of our takes have aged poorly, you can check out the archives, thecouldbeworspod.com. If you want to, get us fired from the jobs we don't have, check out our Twitter at the CBW Pod.
Yup.
If you want to personally threaten me on Instagram at LoShirtai13, last name LOSIERTY13.
Yeah, Dom_Santos. Now you get the reference.
Right. You can. Your fake name is your Instagram name. Something tells me you're gonna be getting an email this week, bud.
Yeah, I don't think so.
They're gonna sniff you out. Anything you want to add, Dom? This is the shittiest intro of all time, or outro, whatever.
Yeah, fine. Yeah, it's over. Episode's over. Bye.
Take care of yourself. We'll see you next week.
Yeah, adios.